do the people around them help these people with low self-esteem? As I say, it's a systemic thing. So it's not so simple to how can we change society overnight, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So it's years and years of culturation, years and years of these patterns being set into place. So and even as a person, right, if I go through my entire life with people telling me that I'm only worth something if I can do something or if I'm a certain way, then that's what it's going to be. So how to help these individuals? I think from a realistic perspective, it will have to start with us as individuals, right? So I cannot change you and you cannot change me. I can only change myself, right? So if I start accepting a person who has low self-esteem, accept the person for who the person is and love the person for who the person is, then we can start going somewhere. And then if I have low self-esteem, I first need to acknowledge it for myself. And I need to start realizing that my identity cannot be based on what people tell me I should be. My identity cannot be based on what I should be or the expectations that I have of myself. So learning to love myself because I am me, not because of what I can do or what because I can achieve or what I can be. So there's a lot of expectations, and if we can break all of that down and come to the core of who am I, and then we probably get somewhere.
So by telling them to love themselves, how do you think they develop this skill, like to accept themselves? Because it's hard to tell them, or you have to accept yourself, how they want to accept themselves.
Yeah, it's not so simple. So until and unless, right? Because that's how we have been brought up, that you are okay. So for example, me, who am I? No, that's just my name, right? Who am I? I'm a lecturer. No, that's just my job. So I'm a researcher. I can publish research and be well known in the world. No, that's just my achievements. So who am I at the core of it? Who am I? And it's an existential question. And so until and unless you can find that identity, and I can place my security in something bigger than just what I can do or what I can achieve. So how do we do this? Yes, that's a very good question. Come for therapy lah.
How the people who have low self-esteem themselves help themselves? Like how they can?
Did I not answer that question?
Okay. So it's usually hard for them to step up and ask for help, right? Since they are very low self-esteem. So yeah, maybe therapy will help them. How to give them confidence on what to go and seek help, because since they are very low self-esteem, it's hard for them to step out.
So you're saying that not only they low self-esteem, because of their low self-esteem they can't seek help. Then I suppose that's where if they have friends or family who care enough and can shove them into to seek help, I guess that's one. But from a more practical perspective, maybe we can start looking into what are the other areas. So I think in your research you have found that self-esteem is a very it's not so, how to say sorry like you have to, it's not as if you can just take a pill and then I got high self-esteem now. But what we want is a healthy self-esteem, right? Because I think the self-esteem movement, if you've read up about it, right, they started coming up with the idea that the psychology of self-esteem is such a way that for people to succeed, they must have high self-esteem. And so that's where the education system and parents all started going, okay, we must make sure that our kids are all very very sure of themselves. So we don't scold them. We don't, like whatever difficulties is okay. We will help them. So they don't. These kids then grow up with this sense of entitlement because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to work hard for anything, and I will still be able to get rewarded and to get whatever I want, right? So there's this instant gratification, and I suppose that's where research is saying that, we are now noticing, right, what started off as a movement to work, to build up self-esteem is actually making people more narcissistic, right? And that's backfiring. So how do we do this? I think it starts with parenting. So maybe we can teach parents how to be better parents. Right? I mean, we go to school in your university for 3-4 years, right? Then you come out and then you're not even a psychologist yet, right? You want to be a psychologist, you work extra hard and go to more school. But what kind of schooling do parents go through to be parents? Nothing, right? Like just some fun night and then after that, oh, congratulations, you're a parent. Like, how do I do this now? So if we can equip parents to understand themselves first, and then so a lot of problems actually stem from the family.
To conclude this, so why is it important to eliminate this low self-esteem issue?
Okay, what is it? And okay, so yes, it's not good to have low self-esteem, but I don't think a super high self-esteem is good either. So what we want is a healthy self-esteem, right? To come to the point where it's okay, I can acknowledge my faults and my failures, and I'm humble enough to say that I need help. Can you help? And why is it important? I suppose you can see the detrimental effects, right? If I got such low self-esteem that everything also I need people to affirm me, am I going to be a very effective person? So I cannot receive criticism. Little bit, oh, I'm hurt. Is it fun to work with this type of people? No, right? How about very high self-esteem? So I'm like a gift to humanity, so you should worship me and listen to everything that I say. That's also not good, right? So how do we strike that balance? And it's in balance, healthy people that society can progress on, right? So that's where we can say, okay, I know I'm not good at everything, and I don't have to prove myself. If I don't have to prove myself, right, then there's a whole stress lifted off, right? Then only I can be a functioning person. Then there won't be need to backstab, there won't be need to compete against people, and I don't need to be the best because why? I'm secure in myself. I know that no matter what I do, even if I fail, it's okay. Because it's not me. It's not that Asmi is a failure. It's that Asmi failed to do something. So differentiating that the self, right, is very different from what